Haram is an Arabic word which means forbidden. Haram is the things that are prohibited in the Quran and the Sunnah, things Muslims cannot do. Number 1, Music. Music is one of the haram things that are mentioned in the Quran. This is a long debate. We must have seen that some of scholars are calling it halal while others are calling it haram. Our holy Prophet Muhammad once said there would certainly be people from my ummah who will attempt to legalize fornication, the wearing of silk, the consuming of wine, and the use of musical instruments. Number 2, Riba, interest. Riba or interest is also mentioned as the haram thing in Quran. Interest is strictly prohibited in Islam because it makes rich people the richest and poor people the poorest. In Islam, there is the concept of zakat, which helps Muslims do circulate the money among poor and needy people. Holy Prophet said that a dirham of riba which a man receives knowingly is worse than committing adultery 36 times. Number 3, men wearing silk and gold. Silk and gold are haram on men. Because these two things are attributed to women only, and Islam prohibits men from being like women, and women from being like men. Number 4, forcing your wife. Forcing your spouse is one of the biggest sins you will ever commit. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad has taught us to be very friendly with your wife, even stated that make her your best friend. Prophet said, "The best of you are those who are best to their wives, and I'm the best of you to my wives." Number 5, suicide. This is the era in which young people are committing suicide more often. Depression and anxiety are taking over our individuals. In Islam, suicide is strictly prohibited. Holy Prophet said, "He who commits suicide by throttling shall keep on throttling himself in hellfire, and he who commits suicide by stabbing himself shall keep on stabbing himself in hellfire." Number 6, hitting oneself or the other. If you are hitting yourself, such as your face or chest, in grief or anything, or hitting any other person, your child or any other Muslim brother, is strictly haram. In Quran it is stated, killing does not mean taking life only, it also means to hurt anyone. Number 7, slaughtering animal without Allah's name. Even if a Muslim is slaughtering an animal without saying Allah's name, it will become haram. A person should say Bismillah Allahu Akbar during the slaughtering of the animal, to keep it halal. Quran says, "Eat not of that meat, on which Allah's name has not been pronounced, at the time of the slaughtering of the animal, for sure it is fisk, a sin and disobedience of Allah." Number 8, tattoos. Tattoos are haram in all forms, whether they cause pain or not. Tattooing involves changing the creation of Allah. Prophet Muhammad cursed the one who does tattoos and the one for whom that is done. Abdullah ibn Masud said, "May Allah curse the women who do tattoos and those for whom tattoos are done, those who pluck their eyebrows and those who file their teeth for the purpose of beautification and alter the creation of Allah." Number 9, drinking alcohol. The thing which can cause intoxication is haram in Islam. Alcohol can cause intoxication, which leads a person to act without thinking. Prophet said, "Every intoxicant is forbidden." Verily, Allah vowed that those who drank intoxicants will drink from the river of Kabul. The Prophet was asked, "And what is the river of Kabul?" He replied, "The pus or sweat of the people of the hellfire." Number 10, zina. Zina is one of the forbidden deeds, one of the most serious major sins after shirk and murder. The punishment for zina is the most severe of punishments. The zina of the eye is a glance, the zina of the tongue is speaking, and the zina of the mind is wishing and hoping, as the Prophet explained. If one of you were to be stabbed in the head with a piece of iron, it would be better for him than if he were to touch a woman whom it is not permissible for him to touch. May Almighty Allah keep us all away from this greatest sin and give us the strength to follow the straight path. If you want to see more of our content, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.